Hello, everybody.
Awesome. Hi, I'm Chris, um, former record holder for this game before Zuko. um, and I guess this is where I present the game, right?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so this is Barbie, Princess and the Pauper. Came out in 2004 for the PC and was a, well, not, I wouldn't say a childhood favorite of mine, but I have played this game um, when I was like 8 with my sister. So that kind of always had a place in my heart, if I can say it like that. And there are a lot of skips, so there's a lot to say about this game. I think you can start it now.
All right, let's go.
All right, so don't mind the save file names. I try deleting those every time; they just come back all the time. So yeah. So the game starts like very say abruptly, and there are already skips in the beginning. A lot of dialogue skips. We just did one right now, and in fact, there's an introduction where Annalise explains what you're supposed to do and everything. But just by talking to her again, you can skip that. So that's exactly what we do twice, and that's the first mission that's already done. It's the introduction, so it's normal that it goes by that quickly, but still. Next up, we need to take care of a cat, and that's kind of like an introduction mission to like cats. Even though there are only 3 missions involving cats in the whole game, so I don't know why they felt the need to include that. So you just like sing to get the cat, and you need to like constantly sing for it to follow you. But it introduces this singing mechanic, which is one of the most annoying things all game. So I'm gonna meme on it like a lot of times in the run, because you can sing even when there are no cats in missions sometimes. And yeah, sorry in advance for that. Next up is a mission involving a key skip. What that is that there's like this book with a key lock on it, and you need to talk to a guy or a god. So he tells you which color it is, and it changes every run. It's not scripted. Um, and he tells you which color you need, and then go talk to the lady in this garden to select the right key. So again, dialogue skip just by waiting till she starts speaking. And the key skip is just guessing the right key. So I got it first try, but there is no current way of knowing which one it will be. It also happens very often for the game to crash during this skip. I have no idea why. I think it's just clicking too fast because this game is very badly programmed, as you'll see. Next is well, it involves a mini game with flowers. We need to plant flowers in the pots in the garden you just saw. So this fun mini game with spots to plant flowers in, but you don't actually have to plant different flowers in different places. You can just use the same plot of land. Um, plus 20 seconds ish. Thanks for that. Um, so yeah, just using the same plot of flowers to get all flowers. I don't know why you would do that as a child, because that's the audience aimed. It's clearly children, but you know if you want to go fast, you can just do that. I thought going into rooms and back out would be faster because of like transitions and the game spawning you in closer places to the destination, but it actually isn't. I saw that in Zuko's run, so we don't do that anymore. At least not when it's not necessary. Now is one of the biggest skips, but I missed it, so unfortunately you won't see it. There are 2 of those in the run, but I missed both, which is kind of sad. We're gonna make a stained glass window for the I think it's a throne room in the castle. And if you click fast enough when you place it down, it can just like launch a script error. I don't know exactly how it works, but it just skips all the dialogue after that for that mission, which saves, I don't know, maybe 30 seconds. But I didn't get it because I'm bad. However, we can still like optimize time by placing the glass as optimally as possible. So it's just this mess of moons and suns, which is kind of sad. But like we have to go fast. A queen can't just stick around, you know. So I think the villagers can understand that. Um, so yeah, we're about to place the window, and really, I was. If you see the mouse shaking at that point, it's just that I was angry because I clicked on the wall instead of the window, so I missed the arrow.
So beautiful for the coronation.
Next, I think is the apples
We should
mission.
check on the garden. I'm so
So,
happy that Annalise is helping us.
I think as this is a point and click game, a lot of kids playing the game don't know, but you can control Erica with the arrow keys, which allows for dash dancing, you know, like in Melee and stuff. So you're gonna see some of that.
The orchard is located at the end of the forest.
Isn't much to say on the way there. So. Oh yeah,
We need
right,
to get to
the
other
logs.
side of this muddy spot.
This is a
Click on the
thing
log to turn it around
that I
and
found
make
out
the
by
path.
accident
When the
while
log is in the
casually
correct
playing the
place,
game,
it will start
trying to
moving.
like route
Fantastic
the
job.
speedrun.
Now we
And
can
it's
walk
that
across.
she normally walks over the logs in this long animation, but you can just quit out and
Look,
come back. And that just skips the whole animation and saves quite a lot of time over the course of the entire run. So clicking on the scroll to skip dialogue,
got it.
and then this, well, you
We
know,
caught
dash
one.
dancing because we can.
We caught one.
Wait for it. No way, I didn't go for it. I forgot. Yeah.
We caught one.
All right. So this is the start of a trade sequence, and
Let's take the
I think
apples
there's
to the
like
fruit.
a few missions where you have to go see specific people
Click
for
on the
some
log
missions,
to turn it around and make the
and
path. Great. Now
you
we
just
can
need to
get it.
know where is everyone, who you need to go see. So it's kind of boring to, you know, say, oh, I did this first try or whatever, but you can like do it optimally, and obviously giving the apples to the fruit seller without him being even on screen is a thing that you can do in this game. So yeah, there he is.
So much for the
Well, there
apples.
is not rather, but then we're gonna have to give
I never
apples to the.
imagined how beautiful the kingdom is.
How would you even
Let's
say
look
that?
at the
Wait, I
scroll
forgot.
and see what we need to do next.
Well, this trade sequence: get a horseshoe, to get a button, to get a dress, to get a cake. How does that work? I'm not sure, but I guess they don't know what money is in this game.
Hello,
So,
lady.
you know, trading.
Thanks a lot.
And this introduces us to a minigame that we'll only see once, actually, which is the cake minigame. Oh, twice, sorry, like once after this. So,
Hello, lady.
we're gonna get access to the bakery and give give a cake to the fruit seller. And cakes are this like useless thing, kind of like the glass windows. But at some point in the run, I thought, hey, let's just decorate it because you know it's Barbiethon. It's meant for entertainment. So
This is the bakery.
I did
We
a
can
nice
make
job of
the
decorating the
finest
next
cakes
cake
in the
you'll see in
kingdom.
this.
To choose a recipe, click on
I
the
got
arrows
lucky
on
because I
either
got
side
all
of the bowl.
three.
Follow the recipe
No
in
wait,
the
sorry.
book to
Yeah,
mix the
I got 3
ingredients.
ingredients
Add the ingredients to the bowl
that
by
don't
clicking them
require
on
the
the
scale.
shelf, then clicking on the bowl.
But you don't need to
When
put
you see a
weights
weight
to use the
next
scale,
to an
which is,
item on
you
the
know,
recipe,
nice.
you
So,
follow the recipe. That cake is beautiful.
no decorating. Sorry, like, I know it's his birthday. You know, the miner.
Here's the cake
But
for your brother.
listen, I have a birthday too, and
This cake looks good
I don't
enough
have
to
like
eat.
queens
Thanks
making me
for making
cakes
it.
on my
I'm sure my
birthdays.
brother
So
will love it.
I mean, you know, you can't be salty about that. That's
I'm
just
really
life,
glad
right?
we were able to help the fruit seller. He seemed like he needed a lot
So
of
we
help.
gave the cake to the fruit seller for his brother's birthday, but unfortunately we still have to deliver the cake, so I have no idea what this mission served. And you won't be surprised to know that there is also a skip involving this mission. By giving the cake to the miner, normally like talks for I don't know 20 seconds and gives you code, but you can just leave, come back, talk to him again, and skip his dialogue, and that just gives you the code. So you know, saves maybe a good amount of time, enough to not get bored. So that's good. I think I memed on that. Yeah,
I collect
just
wood from the
memes on
trees in
those.
the forest and chop it up.
There's a skip involving those voice lines, by the way, later on, but you'll see that. So I kind of pathed an optimal, I think at least optimal path to give the call to everyone. I decided to click on a voice line here for some reason. I don't know. So the stained glass lady needs coal. I never got that as a kid, but now it kind of makes sense. You know, you need to make the glass, I guess. But some of them just don't make sense. Like,
Hello there.
so the cake lady, okay, you need to cook, you need to use it for your fire. But the fruit seller, why would the fruit seller need coal? I don't get that. The optimal path, by the way, here is to give it to the fruit seller, then the cake lady, to avoid skipping his dialogue. But I missed that sometime.
Hello there.
So yeah,
Click on a log to turn it around and make a
next
path.
is the woodsman, because he's like, it's practical going to the woodsman last, because the next mission starts in the woods and we need to have access to the woodsman by then. But you can also skip whatever he has to say by just clicking on the voice line. I discovered that last run, so it's rather recent as a skip, and it's actually quite funny, so that's good. But at least for the next mission, we're right where we need to be, and this is like very fast. I mean, as a kid, it would take you maybe 20 minutes to get there. But you know, we're full-grown adults playing Barbie games, so we have a slight advantage.
We make a great team.
Alright, the next person we need to help is
Fantastic.
I mean, it's a treat, you know. So I'm not even sure I'm gonna talk while that. It's just quite. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna stay silent for this mission. Let you see for yourself.
Quickly before it cools down. To use the hammer, hold down the mouse button and move the
Just
mouse
picture
up
this in
and
real
down.
life.
If the horseshoe gets cold, we'll have to heat it up again. Let's get started. You are mighty good at this.
And you can actually slow down enough to see every frame. So yeah, it's already happened to me as a kid to just miss it completely, so I don't know. I must have been really slow or just doing it really bad.
You are mighty good at
yeah.
this.
So there's one more horseshoe. It's a total of 3. It's the slowest one of the 3 missions. But at least, you know, you don't have to go around the whole village just to look for people. We took really the optimal path. Last one is right there. There is a glitch where she just doesn't talk to you for the whole mission, by the way. Like, not Erica, but this girl, I don't think she has a name. I mean, she probably does, but you get the point. And it just makes it so much funnier if she doesn't talk to you, because, you know, that just looks creepy. Because I'm watching it without sound to commentate right now, and oh my god. This girl, she just looks like a ghost. Next mission is looking for a cat. Is it again? Oh right. So some cat thought it was the 50s and went mining. I don't exactly know how the cat found its way into the mine, but it did. I'm not exactly sure what time this is even supposed to happen in. I mean, you know, it's Barbie, so it's fiction, but
Why, that rascally little kitten scampered right
like,
into the mine.
how do these? They seem to be living in the Middle Ages, or like around then. They have American accents, so how does that work? You know, I'm confused. Either way, there's a cat in the mine. Just get the cat, sing, leave. But the cat, you know, is like full of, I don't know, coal. don't know what the cat thought it was doing then, but we need to clean it. So that's what we're gonna do. Yeah, I don't know if it's necessary to sing the whole time, but it makes it a lot funnier anyway, so it's just, you know, it's how it is.
Try a different type of
If I recall, I got very unlucky with this cat minigame, yeah.
That kitten was
So that was the third out of the...
game.
yeah. Okay, that animation is so... ah, my god. Don't ever play music to your cat, just to avoid that from happening in real life. Good. Imagine you just stop playing, I don't know, a Doja Cat song and your cat just starts vibing like that. I'd be scared. You can glitch the guard here, by the way. Bad transition into that sentence, but you can glitch the guard if you walk left or right. I forget which one. And in fact, the way characters are animated, or at least the way they talk, to save space is they have a static image, and they just have a GIF for their mouth, so you can like displace the x axis value of those, and the mouth just leaves, which is something you'll see later on because I actually did that at some point. And yeah, it's noticing the JPEG, the badly cut JPEG, just moving around along the screen is something I didn't think I'd see when I first played this game. I didn't know what a JPEG was when I first played this game, so you know, there's that also. Alright, so you know, this very original glass window that we're gonna place on the fountain. I believe that is the fountain. It's already happened to me for the fountain because like there are a bunch of wheels that you have to turn to get the fountain running, and it's possible for the well, you'll see it in a bit. But I'm just gonna say it anyway, so I don't have to lose time over my commenting on the next mission. It can happen for the wheels to be in the right position, and that can like almost soft lock the game. So you have to turn one wheel, leave, come back, turn it again, which is, I don't know, that was just painful that one time it happened to me because I was like, I got so lucky, it's just even worse. But this time, luckily, it didn't do that. Right. And now turn the wheels.
Look at these. The color of these. Great.
Nice.
Wow.
There aren't that many missions left, but the next one is quite a funny one. It's that cake I mentioned. So let's make the cakes.
Follow the recipe in the book to mix the ingredients.
I think you can change cake by... No, wait, you can't. You have to have access to the minigame to do that. Because this is a mission minigame, but you can play it by yourself if you play it, you know, not for the mission, not for the scroll. So yeah, a bit of decorating, just to you know, good. That's good. I think that's you know, I'd pay double for that, definitely.
Would you like one of my delicious cakes? This looks very
So
good.
I think there's a way to go faster than I actually do in this, because you give the cakes to like specific people, but you can map who you give it to and when. And I think I didn't map it properly because there's a way to like, this mission is one of the few missions where once you're done with it, you stay in the same place to start the next one, and you know you can abuse that. So
Click on a log to turn it around and make a path. Those logs don't seem
yeah, because I give it to the woodsman. Then, and I think it would be better to give it to the woodsman last, like, you know, go to the mines and stuff first, and then give it to the woodsman. Because our next mission requires being close to the woodsman, if I remember.
Click on a log to turn it around.
So, you know,
and
another
make a
log
path.
skip, that saves so much time, it's just
Perfect.
stupid.
Now we... Look,
I mean, it's
the path.
come to a point where you just remember the lines of the characters whenever you give them cake.
Would you like one of my delicious cakes?
So yeah, when I was walking there while recording this run, I was just repeating to myself, "You're a very nice young lady, and I thank you," because that's exactly what the miner just says then, and you're gonna hear it in a bit. So you just try remembering every single line in the game.
Very kind
But
young
yeah.
lady, and I thank you.
It was fun to give special treats to everyone. They deserve them for working so
By the way,
hard.
have I mentioned that
should
this
serve
game
these
is
at the
very easy to
coronation.
crash? Yeah, that happens.
A queen.
There's not much going on for a while, so I'm just gonna mention this. But before, like, I pre-recorded this run because I don't have great Wi-Fi and I'd rather not stream right now. But the thing is,
Click on a log to
when
turn
I
it around.
planned to record this run,
Fantastic
this
job.
wasn't my first one. Obviously, it was my third because the two first ones crashed. But what's disgusting about it is that the first one went on perfectly. Like I got key skip first try, but I think I lost a lot of time because I just talked to someone and it screwed me in a cutscene. So I thought, crap, I need to start again, and I thought, let's just go for key skip anyway. Let's just see what I get. And I got first try, and I was like, wow, let's just keep going.
Click on a log to
And then
turn
I
it
got
around
the
and
stained
make a
glass
path.
skip where you just click really fast. I was like, that's awesome. And the game crashed like right after because I clicked too fast somewhere. So yeah, then I was like, okay, let's do it again.
Where we can make wonderful flags
And
for the kingdom.
what was it?
Copy
Yeah,
the
I
picture
got
on the
key
flag
skip,
by adding the
but I
shapes
didn't
from the
get key skip.
clothesline to the
It was the
fabric.
last one.
Click on
I did
one of the
every
shapes
single
hanging
key.
on the
That's,
line, click on the check mark.
I mean, I
You can
didn't
add colors
do the
using
odds on
these
that,
cloth
but
samples.
all this just to
Click one of
say,
sample
the game
cloths to
crashed. Well,
select a
crashed.
color,
Soft locked
then
here,
click the design to
and I
color.
couldn't exit. Well, I mean, I couldn't continue,
No.
so I had to do it again. A big
Copy the
mistake.
picture on the flag by
Not
adding
the
the
biggest
shapes
one
from
you'll
the
see,
clothesline.
unfortunately,
You need to
but
copy the design on the fabric.
I mean, that's not really a mistake. It wasn't my fault, but you can just not click that fast. Clicking fast doesn't mean managing in this game.
Click on the check.
I mean, there's a point in the run where I just forgot where to go, which, you know, is a lot more embarrassing than just this.
Perfect. Now that we have the frame.
So yeah, I forgot to skip his dialogue to place the banner and everything.
Oh, it's perfect.
I haven't found a way to skip the ending dialogue of this, so... And I'd rather not, because the last time I tried it, soft locked the game and I had to restart.
On the fruit seller's
Yeah.
cart. Everyone can
Yeah,
see from
did I
miles
mention
around.
it soft
Let's
locks
go
a
see
lot?
Annalisa's doing as well as we are
I'm
with
gonna stop making that
decorations.
joke because it's gonna get very repetitive.
A queen, no.
And Annalise wants us to help out with, you know, decorating, but we haven't done any of that because none of it is necessary to continue. You know, they don't force you to decorate. What if you just like the way it looks as a kid? That would be cruel. So, I'm not going to explain what a key skip is. We got it second try this time. But what I'm going to say is why we need to open the book. We need to open the book so that you can, like, see magical balls. That's not an actual joke. That's genuinely what it is. Just looking at the book allows you to I don't know, access visibility for those magical balls that you need to make glass windows, despite having already made glass windows for the other missions. So I have no clue why, but luckily they're always in the same spot, so we don't have to look for them. And it's on the first screen right there. So. But yeah, I'm very confused as to why you would need, like, to open a book just to see 5 balls of colored glass. That's just tedious game design. I'm sure there's better ways of designing like a kid's game than telling them you need to find those 5 magical balls to progress.
We can add any of these tiles to make it special.
Should maybe call them spheres to like avoid making it sound weird. But yeah, you know, we just make our original glass, and I'm not sure if you can place it in other spots during missions. But I'd rather not try. So yeah, you can place it there, for example, but you need to place this one in the library. I'm saying it because I go so fast over like the mission text that you probably don't know what any of this has to be done. So I missed my second script error this time. It normally just skips all of this, all what she's saying right now.
A queen.
Next one is what is that? Is that the cat? Oh no, those are the banners, right? Oh no, that is the cat. Okay. Yeah, I got unlucky with cats on the run.
That kitten was really... A different game might be a good idea. To groom the kitten, click on either the cloth, brush, or comb. That was a...
Ah, so cursed.
Follow,
So yeah,
follow me.
I think there's a way of skipping
Follow,
some of the cat's animations
follow me.
by calling it before talking to the woodsman, because we need to
Follow
give that cat to the
me.
woodsman.
Follow me. Follow. Click on a log to turn it around and make a path. Great. Now we can get across. Follow.
Alright.
Follow.
So yeah, you need to,
Here's
like,
a
that's why I'm
kitten
trying to
for you.
click on the singing button, but I didn't do it fast enough, so you need to, like, sing first, then talk to him. And it just skips that animation.
Oh,
I
what
think,
a
I'm
cute
not
little
sure.
kitten. Now I'll have someone to keep me company.
And
The
now
woodsman
it's
and the kitten
banners,
look
I
so
think.
happy
Yeah.
together. I think
So,
they'll be a perfect match.
we're gonna need to go make some banners. I don't think that one glitched, which is good.
Click on a log to turn
But
it around
as
and
soon
make
as
a
I do it,
path.
I come back to the woodsman,
Fantastic
because
job.
doing that allows us to skip having to do both log mini games. Because otherwise, you need to go back either to the village, either over the other logs.
Copy the picture on the flag by adding the shapes
And
from the
I'm sure
clothesline
there's
to the fabric.
a better way to do it. I just, couldn't be bothered. Also, that's one of the first times I've ever seen this banner, so I was like surprised. I was like, wait, that's not the Apple banner,
The
and it's not the Apple banner, but I remembered it looking differently, so
Solve the
maybe I'm
puzzle on the
just
flagpole
dumb
by
and
turning
I
the
never
wheels.
pay attention.
Great. We're nearly there.
Alright, that's the first one I got lucky with. And it maybe killed my run twice to just forget where the banners were. Lose 3 minutes on it. But yeah, there's worse ways to lose time. One of them being, soft locking the game. I'm not gonna make the joke this time, but it's there.
Great.
Oh yeah, and during this run, I realized that holding the banner while doing the minigame was faster because you wouldn't have to click. You don't have to go clicking on the top of the screen. But then I realized it was harder actually because you can't see where the spheres are going. So I think here is where I choked. Yeah, I got it wrong.
We're nearly there.
Yeah, there we go.
I don't think this is.
Last one is near the mine. So that's the third to last mission. There's only one left. 2 left. And so the last one is
Nearly there.
a bit of a fetch quest. But the next one is just
The royal flags are flying everywhere.
I have it labeled
Now,
creepy
let's look
singing
at the scroll for
in
the
time
Book of
slip
Royalty.
time split.
queen.
Sorry. And yeah, you just need to sing to people, and I tried doing it here, but
Look at the
this
notes at the top.
guy
Learn if you need
can't
help.
sing.
Your
He
scroll
can't sing for crap,
Plant
and
a
if you try
flower.
singing to him,
Now
he
we
just
need to water the
screams
seeds
his
and
head
make
off.
them grow.
And
Click on the watering can at the bottom of the
I
screen.
should
Then
upload a
click
video
on the
with just
seeds to
that
water them.
one day because he's
I think
a
these are ready
treat.
to be picked. To pick a
Um,
flower, click the scissors.
I mean, honestly, I think
Now
that's
we can
just
take
mean
the
to
apple.
kids. Like, imagine you're a kid, you think, wow, this
Look at
guy's
the
cool,
notes
I want
at
to
the
talk
top
to
of the
him, and
screen.
he just
Then
screams at your face. I would not like that. So, yeah.
look at the notes.
So is it here I got him to glitch out? I think so. Because you just give him the flowers. Yeah, you just need to identify them first, then you can
Look at
leave
the
and give him the
notes.
flowers. But I think if you just keep
Would
walking
you like
left,
to sing in the town
his
concert?
mouth glitches out.
I'd be honored to sing for you, Your Majesty.
Yeah, there we
I'll
go.
to the village right away.
Yeah. That's what I meant earlier, and it's,
Look at the notes at the top.
I don't know why, well, not why, but how did they program this?
Click on a log to turn it around and
So,
make a
yeah.
path. Try great.
This is
Now
kind of
we-
embarrassing, but I got another mistake coming up. I'm bad at the game. I didn't want to re-record just because of mistakes. I thought, well, it's Barbiethon. It's supposed to be live anyway, so it wouldn't be natural for me not to make mistakes. And I tried skipping a dialogue, but it did not work because it softlocked the game. I forgot to leave the area, as I did last
Look at
time.
the notes at the top of the screen.
So yeah. But this is, at least I think, the optimal path to take. Because the last girl we need to talk to is in the village, and that's also where the mission ends, so it's a lot simpler to do. As you can tell, I just lost like maybe almost a minute with just this girl because she doesn't want my flowers apparently, and that's not nice. I tried walking to the right because it's actually that run where I discovered why the mouth glitch happens, and it's because you need to keep walking towards a wall. But it seems to only work with the god, so I don't know why he would be programmed differently than the others. But he is, so who knows? Alright. So this is surprising. But this girl in this one, right? That's the third person we need to recruit. So there are three people. You're gonna hear a guy's voice, a girl's voice, and another girl's voice, right? However, that sounds more like kind of choir, so some of them are
Would you like to sing in the
at another
town
level.
concert?
I mean, I don't know if any of you, if you're
course
watching
I'll
a
sing in the concert,
18-hour
Lady
Barbiethon, you probably have,
I'll
but
go over to
if
the
any of you have
fountain
watched
now.
like the musical comedy parts of Twilight Sparkle's Adventures, this is what it sounds like. There's no way of skipping this, and even if there was, I would not, because it's quite hilarious.
They would fill it with beautiful music.
Yeah, My Little Pony musical comedy sections are just that, you have the Pinkie Pie starts singing, and all of a sudden she has 5 vocal cords. I do not know how, but children's shows like to have big choirs for small songs. They did pull it off quite well, I'll give them that.
Ah, yes. I sold Preminger this fabric. You know,
Alright, so this is the biggest mistake. I just forgot where to go, so oops. Yeah, that's the big one. Luckily, I did incorporate like new skips, so at least it kind of compensates, gets me to finish my run with a 33 something. Despite all those mistakes. So there's the skip with the woodsman, where you skip his dialogue. That saves some time. The first key skip that I got on first try saved some time. And also, yeah, this guy gives us a log. Why would he give us a log, you say? Because we need the log to traverse the next section, because there's a log missing. So you need to wait till she finishes talking, right, to cross, but you don't need to wait till she finishes talking to make the path. And I have never realized that before. And you can't skip this section for some reason, so you get to see how long this animation actually is. And by the way, they can definitely like build a bridge there. I mean, they could just not have to do that every single time they want to cross somewhere. Especially, why would the logs not stay in place from a day to the next? I have no clue, but you can go to the cake lady directly. By the way, here you don't need to talk to this guy to clear the sheep. I just completely forgot, because if you can't already tell, I was not doing great. So yeah, you can definitely shave I don't know, maybe 5 minutes on the whole time. If you get both key skips and script errors, which, you know, isn't in your favor, if we can say it that way. So this is the last object we're gonna get, which is a key, because somehow Preminger, you know, the guy that you never saw because we skipped every single cutscene. Preminger is not a nice guy and must have like hidden the key in the cave or something. He doesn't seem to like us, and we don't like him, but you know, screw him, we're gonna be queen, not him. And we found the key in the cave now, so we can just finish the game, just access the cake area, and behind it there's this door that you can open with the key. So despite all the mistakes, I'm quite happy with the run, because it's 34-ish, which was my world record before, so, you know, good enough. That's where the run ends.
See what's beyond the gate.
But as soon as the cutscene starts, so there we go.
Thank
Alright.
you so much for making the
Well, I ended the
coronation
timer
so
here, and
special.
I don't remember
Sure,
exactly
look
what
around.
the
Places
time was in
Yeah.
the run itself,
Stained
but
glass windows.
the timer here shows you probably got about a 34:30, so
Yeah, that's about it.
wonderful. Well, thank you so much for showing up live to commentate this run, to show this off. I was really glad that we
My
were able
pleasure.
to get this in despite everything, so happy to
Yeah.
have had this here. In the meantime, is there anywhere in particular you want people to follow you? Because I realize I put your name after the Twitch logo, but I don't think that's exactly how your Twitch account is spelled.
Yeah, I'm not really active for like Barbie speedrunning,
Fair.
except for that one game. So yeah, I'm like, you can tell people to follow my YouTube page.
Okay, cool. I have it linked on the
under
schedule.
Not that one. The one under my own name. Which, you know,
Oh,
my
you're
Discord-
right. Okay, well,
Yeah, right.
I'll go and change that. Either way, if you guys join the Barbie Discord, you can come and talk to everybody, and then follow them at the places they want you to follow them. A totally subtle plug.
What is that? Exclamation mark Discord, right?
Exclamation mark Discord, exactly. See, this is, you know what's up.
Yeah.
But yes, so thank you so much again for coming and doing this run. Really appreciate it. Next up
My
is going
pleasure.
to be me, and I'll be playing Barbie Sparkling Ice Show. So stay tuned for that. We will be right back after a short setup period. See you guys.